Hi guys, I am Asif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video, and today I have created this disintegration effect in UE5 Niagara, and you can see particles are just emitting from the edge of the dissolve effect through material. So this is really something new and it looked nice, so I created a tutorial. So let's start this. First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So first of all, some days back I saw this video, and let me just reload this video on Twitter. This created in Blender, and I was really excited to create a tutorial on this effect. Although I have created the similar effect so many times on my channel, if you just go and check my recent tutorial, this one, you can see this is also dissolving like this, okay, through particle. But I was excited and I was thinking something to create with like a box or something and emit some particle, and I was just thinking and I just found this video on ArtStation from this guy Giorgio, and he has already created similar effect that I wanted to make a tutorial on. And the coincidence is he also took the same reference from the Twitter, this same video. He also checked this video and created this video, but he used for this effect G buffer. These particles are just sampling through material and emitting from you can any value from the material, metallic, specular, color, whatever you want to. So he used G buffer. So I was thinking without G buffer how to create this effect, and I was keep doing my R&D, and finally I got the result. And so my effect is not from the G buffer, and I'll show you how I create this from scratch again. Okay, so I'll just create a new level, save this, don't require to save for now. Okay, just save this as a test, and I'll create a new folder, test, from where I will create this from scratch. So if you have a Niagara particle system fx test and you want to emit particle from a static mesh, there is already a module called static mesh location, and you need to just pick your mesh. Actually just type static mesh location, then fix, then it will generate two modules, and then you can use your mesh. This is my mesh actually, and this is my mesh. I'll just clear the material, but it's not showing the clear material option. There should be. Okay, so let's create a basic material, M body test, and I will just apply this here. So this is my mesh which I am using, and this is Varrock model from mixaml.com, so you can get that. So from here in characters you can find the Varrock model with animations. You can download, or you can also download static mesh. So you just need to go to this site. Okay, so I use this model, and here now you can see particles are spawning a surface, and if I just delete all these modules, now you can see the model, and I will increase the spawn rate so model will be visible properly. Now you can see this model, Varrock model, and now you want to erode mesh through material, and you want the same particle should emit from the surface. So how you will do that? First I will drag that Varrock here in viewport. Okay, and now in my test folder I will apply this material. Okay, and now if you want to erode this, you can take a sphere mask, and in opacity I'll use the mask two-sided and connect it here. First you need world location for this world position, then you need a position of sphere mask, so you will create 3 vector, convert it to parameter and call it location of your sphere. But now when you convert it to parameter, it becomes 4 vector, so you need to take mask 3 vector, connect, then radius, so radius, connect, let's make it 100 default, then hardness, connect it here and save this. And you can see already cut it out, so I will make an instance of this and apply this instance on my model. Open this instance, and now I have this radius. Okay, and also you can, when you increase your radius like 100, you can offset that with your location. So this is your XYZ, you can move it up. Why my PC is very slow? Okay, so you got the idea. This is now up and down, and now you want edges on this sphere. So I will close this instance, open this, and if I preview this on box, nothing is showing because my radius is high. Let's make it 50 for now. Something wrong with my Unreal Engine. I will just quit it and open this again. In my test folder, first I'll open that map, this test map, and now with my instance, now it's smoother. Okay, so now I will open my material and preview that on box, and at 100 radius nothing is showing. Let's make it 20. Why it's not showing up? Let me just preview this. Okay, now it's showing. So this is the radius, and this is very hard because this is 1, and if I take the 3 color and preview this will show you just 2 color because hardness is 1, and if you decrease this, you will show 3 colors. So if I make it 0.95 around, you will have 3 colors, and this G is your edge and this is your RGB. So I want to make my R and B black, and now I have the G, so I'll make it 1, so this will be white. And now you can multiply this with the color, like, and connect it here, and this will go to emissive, stop. So you will have this, and this is inverted. I want my hollow part here, so I will just invert this sphere mask and connect it to opacity mask. Okay, save. So now I got this, and in instance, because hardness is 0, let's make it 0.95, and now you can see I have this sphere mask with the glowing edges. And if I increase this, or I can move this up and down, So like let's leave it here half my mesh, and I want particle to spawn. So before I knew the way how to do that, let's try that first and see what problem we will face. Then I will do what I achieved for this effect. So basically what you will do, you will take this and you have the particle spawning on your mesh, and to do that you will delete this, because in this static module you have the color here, the color, and this will take the vertex color of your mesh, but I want color from material. So I will delete this module and I will create my own module, scratchpad. Let's make some space here, and I will take static mesh, random try coordinates, then try position, connect it here, and position of particle, connect, hit apply, and then you choose your model and it will work the same. And now I will again open this scratchpad and take the UVs of this, use the same coordinate and connect it to dynamic parameter. So my UV is now fed into my dynamic parameter, and I can use that dynamic parameter to cut these particles through the opacity in my material. So now dynamic parameter is connected here. So what you need to do, I will just duplicate this material and see in instance radius is 100 and hardness is 0.95 sorry. So I will open this first and make this default, so that will be better for us to understand. And now I will duplicate this and make it M particle body. So this is for my particle, and I will open this. Oops, did I duplicated my instance? Delete. I'll have to duplicate this material and M particle body test. I am putting test on everything which I am creating from scratch. So now I have this, and let's just increase radius for now just to check. And I want my particle to spawn from this, so I will take the dynamic parameter, and you need to use your X and Y because in UVs you have just two channels, so you will just take that, not like this, float, make float 2. Okay, and if you are using a texture in your material, you need to put this here, but in my case I'm not using texture, so I will just multiply it whatever going to my opacity. Save this, browse this, and in here I will use that material and let it be compile, and you can see now, okay, the particle also spawning from the same area which my model is visible. So this time model is upper part is visible, so particle should be here, which is dissolved. So for this particle material I have inverted this. I will remove this, so it will work inversely. So now bottom part is visible, and I will just drag this and here. So now you can see particle is here and this is there, and if I want to animate that, but I have just one instance, but if I make the instance of this, I can animate both, but I want to animate both together, not from different instance. So instead of making instance, I will make a material parameter collection MPC, and I will create a float and call it radius and save this. And in my body test I will drag this, I use this radius float instead of my radius. Save this, and in my particles I will do the same. I will drag this and use the same parameter for my radius. Save. And now if I open this, I can handle the radius of both my body material and my particles together. See, so where my body dissolving particle are spawning, and you can also add some velocity or anything to check it properly. So let's add some curl noise for now. And I will decrease the size. So now you can see, and I think curl noise is too much, so let's make it 5, 50, 10. Okay, now you got the idea. But the issue is what I face. Once the particle start spawning from this part, it keeps spawning. It is not like just spawning from the edge, although you can do that, but there will be another problem, because here now in my particle material I use this dynamic parameter with the sphere mask, but I can use it with this edge which I got. So I will remove this for now and multiply this. Save. Now particle will just visible on the edge. See, and if I increase or decrease, but still there is a issue. And what is the issue is they are just cutting on here on sphere. It doesn't have a life that going like once they spawn they just moving around. It is not like that. This is the issue what I faced here. So what I did for my actual effect, actually in particle I don't need this dynamic input material, this thing I don't require this for now, so I can remove this, and now my particle just spawning on the mesh. And I will also change the material. This is my particle material, so I will remove this hole and I can just take the particle color and connect it here. And now why is not reloading? It should reload. Still spawning from the edge. This is weird. I have removed the material although. Now my oops. In which material I changed that? Oops, something wrong happened, so I will just delete it again, and I don't know what did I. Okay, so now in my particle material I removed all thing and used just a particle color, and hopefully now a particle will emit from full body. And I have also removed dynamic parameter, so now particle emitting from full body, and I can change the color of course. So let me just disable curl noise for now. So if you okay, and let me make it 2 for now. So if you take the kill volume and if you take the sphere, now you can see it's cutting that from here, and you can also invert that. Now it is visible just under the sphere. Got it? So if I take the one sphere and again I duplicate this, copy and paste, and increase the size 1110 and then invert this, now I have just add, and it is working like so. You have this Varo character which is okay, this is your character, okay, and this is your first sphere mass, sphere kill volume, which has 100 radius. Okay, this is 100. Then you have second, which has 110. This one is removing particle, this red one, outside the circle. So now particle is visible here, and this ring is inverted, so it's removing the particle inside. So I just got this part. Okay, this part. So that's how I got this edge. But the issue is, if I use a curl noise or any velocity, still my particle dying when they are just crossing the limit of the sphere. So my particle cannot go up. If you take the velocity, they will move up, but where they will suddenly kill. So what I did, if you open this kill volume module, which is default module, this is using the particle position, but I want to kill the particle initial position. Although you can change it from here, but it will be change your default module, so that is not good. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this whole thing, copy and delete the kill volume both, and create my scratch pad, and let me make the space and paste it here. Okay, and now I have these nodes, so I will use the same default input. I don't need this, and I don't need this also. I'll just use this output here. Hit apply, and you will have the same kill volume. So again, this is let me just turn off my curl noise. This is killing the particle here, and again you can duplicate, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and you can make the radius 110 and invert this. Now particle on, we got this particle edge, and if I turn on the curl noise, it's again working the same. So what you need to do, you need to open this scratch pad again, and now we have this position. I will make this input and rename this in position, apply, and now here you get this in position, and if you connect it with the position, it will work the same. It will cut the particle, but I will connect it with the initial position, and copy and paste. So now my curl noise working, particle are moving up, and it is just on edge. So I got the same sphere mask that I got in my material, and because it has the radius 100 same which I have in material, and in material I have the offset. So here I have this origin offset. I will make this user parameter, copy this and also paste it here, and I got this user parameter. Save this, and here I will go to level blueprint, select this fx test in the viewport, and I will right click, take a reference, set Niagara variable, and this is my vector 3 on event tick, and the name of variable here origin offset. I'll copy this and paste, and the location of this I will set through a sphere. So let's make it 0.2, make it movable, and take the reference of this sphere, get the location and connect this here. And now particle location is connected with blueprint, and if you play, you can move this and you can see particle are working, but my character material location is not connected. So in this MPC I will create a vector, and let's make this radius 100 because in my particle it is 100. So this is my location, and in my body test material, I will duplicate this and use the location, and instead of this location I will use this. Save. I will go to blueprint, set vector parameter value, use that MPC, use the location, and you can connect it here also, and use the same sphere location. Compile, play. Now with this sphere, my particle kill volume offset and my sphere mass kill offset is attached. You can see it's working and particle just spawning from the edge. Cool. And you can now work in your particle, of course. Let's make this 100. Let's make this also. So now if I play, this is what I did, and this is working pretty well. And in our kill volume in particles, we have also cube box, so we can also use the box mask in material. So that's it. This is how I created that, and I just added some fire and material. So where is my untitled? So this is the same thing that I did. Okay, so that's it. I hope you like this, and this is something new, so you have learned something new. So thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye bye, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel CGHOW. Bye.